Hey everyone, welcome back to Study Abroad with CLBS. I'm your guide Sanchita, and if you're an Indian student dreaming of studying in the US, this video is a must watch. We are going to cover all the essential exams you will need to take to get into the US universities. Whether you're applying for undergraduate or postgraduate programs, we've got you covered. From the SAT to GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, IELTS, we'll break down each and every exam, what they test, how much to prepare, which one is the right program for you, etc. Let's get started with the undergraduate entrance exams. And in the end, I have a bonus tip for you to pass them with flying colors. And also a few special tips in between the video. Stay tuned till the end. If you're applying for a bachelor's degree in the US, there are two major exams you need to know about, the SAT and ACT. Let's start with SAT. SAT stands for Scholastic Assessment Test. The SAT is one of the most common exams for the undergraduate admissions in the US that test your skills in maths, evidence-based reading, and writing. The exam is scored out of 1600 with 800 points each for math and reading writing sections. Many top universities, including the Ivy schools, require SAT scores now. It is also a test of critical thinking, so be prepared for a mix of problem-solving questions. Pro tip: practice regularly with mock tests to improve your score. Please don't forget that some universities offer scholarship based on your SAT scores, so acing this test could make a big difference financially. Next undergraduate admission test is ACT, that is American College Testing. Now let's talk about the ACT. Just like the SAT, it is another widely accepted exam for the undergraduate programs in the US. The ACT tests you on English, Maths, Reading and Science, and there is an optional writing section. The ACT is scored on a scale of 1 to 36, and the Science section is a unique feature that sets it apart from the SAT. If you're more comfortable with data interpretation and scientific reasoning, the ACT might be a better fit for you. Pro tip: check the specific exam requirement of your target university. Now let's move on to the PG exams, but before that, if you're planning to give any of the above mentioned UG exams, then I challenge you to comment on the name of the exam below. And if you're finding this video helpful, then please hit the subscribe button to our channel and hit the bell icon. I cannot explain how much your support means to me and my team at CLBS. Postgraduate. Moving on to the postgraduate studies, if you are aiming for a master's, MBA or PhD program in the US, there are two main exams you likely need to take, the GRE and the GMAT. First, we'll talk about GRE. Now, GRE exam full form is Graduate Record Examination. The GRE is the go-to exam for most of the master's and PhD programs. It measures your verbal reasoning, quantitative reasoning, and analytical skills. The GRE is scored out of 340 with 170 points for each of the verbal and quantitative section, and the essay is scored on a separate scale of 0 to 6. The test is designed to evaluate your overall academic readiness for grad school. The GRE is widely accepted across disciplines, whether you are applying for engineering, business, science, or even the arts. Make sure you prepare thoroughly, as this score will play a major role in your application. Next, we come to GMAT exam. It stands for Graduate Management Admission Test. If you are eyeing an MBA program, the GMAT is your go-to exam. It tests you on the quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning, integrated reasoning and analytical reasoning. The GMAT score is crucial for business school application. The exam is scored out of 800, and the top business schools like Stanford, Wharton, Harvard expect high GMAT scores. If you're serious about getting into a top-tier MBA program, aim for a competitive score in the 700 plus range. Pro tip: time management is key during the GMAT. Practice with time mock tests. Third exam that you have to take is English Proficiency test. Now, whether you're applying for an undergraduate program or postgraduate program, if English is not your first language, you will need to prove your proficiency through one of the major tests, the TOEFL or the IELTS. TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. The TOEFL is one of the most commonly accepted English language tests in the US universities. It evaluates your reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. It is scored out of 120, with each section contributing a maximum of 30 points. The TOEFL is known for its academic focus, so be prepared for tasks that reflect real classroom scenarios like listening to lectures or responding to discussions. Next up is IELTS, that is International English Language Testing System. It is similar to the TOEFL but has a slightly different format. The IELTS is scored on a band scale from 1 to 9 and tests you on reading, writing, speaking, and listening, pretty much the same as TOEFL. Many universities accept both the TOEFL and IELTS, so please check with your target schools to see which one they prefer. Pro tip: aim for a minimum IELTS band of 6.5 with no less than 6 in each component for top universities. Time for a bonus tip for our Indian students. Before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips that is going to help you prepare for these exams as an Indian student. 1. Start early. Begin your exam prep at least 6 to 12 months before your application deadlines. Consistent preparation is the key to success. Next, practice regularly. Use online mock tests and practice papers to get comfortable with the exam format. Time management is crucial, guys, here. Next, research scholarship. Many US universities offer scholarship based on academic performance, including your test scores, so aim high. Balance your exam scores and profile. Remember, while the test scores are important, US universities also consider your overall profile, like extracurricular activities, leadership roles, and personal essays. So, there you have it, a complete guide to the exams you need to study in the US. It might seem overwhelming, but with the right preparation and guidance, you'll be ready to ace these tests and take the first step towards studying at your dream university. If all this feels too overwhelming, then feel free to ping me on WhatsApp, where you'll find me and my team ready to guide you ahead. And it's totally free. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our study abroad tips and, most importantly, scholarship updates. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll be happy to help you out.